cleaning the yacht all day because Declan's coming home, and we thought we would surprise him by arriving at the airport, Rob and I. So we texted him that there'd be an Uber for him, so to wait at the airport. We get the taxi, get to the airport, and then we see that the blinking flight is delayed by a half an hour, and then it was delayed another half hour. But while we were waiting for Declan to arrive, we get a text from Declan. I thought, oh yeah, he probably hasn't even taken off yet. Turns out he didn't get our text, and he got an Uber, and he's at the yacht club. So we're now going back to meet him. Honestly, yeah.
It's a cluster.
It's a just it's kind of difficult. But anyway, nice surprise that didn't work.
60 push-ups.
Hey!
I just did like 44 push-ups.
It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
We have arrived in Durban, South Africa, docking at Point Marina and Yacht Club in the heart of the city beside South Africa's busiest port. Interesting little sail it's been down from Richards Bay. The first half was very wobbly, I was very sick.
It's a little bit crapola here. We could put the main up, but it's just so jobby and unpleasant here. Doesn't show it here, I know it doesn't show it, but it is. The boat's really all over the place. The wind is slowly tracking east from the south, and it's hopefully going to swing to the northeast fairly soon. And at that point, at some point, we're going to definitely put the main up.
And we've just got to Durban, and the wind is 25 to 30 knots. We're right at the mouth of the entrance to the harbour, and I'm going to get wet. And we requested permission to enter the port, and they said no. We've got some boats coming in, you're just going to have to wait. So we're having to circle the wagons while two boats come in, and it's really nice out here.
Well, we could have easily got in, just sailed right in. We'd been absolutely fine. We'd be in there now. The boat's just coming up there beside us now. So we're just going sideways, gone out of the channel. It's all good.
It's all good, as long as they can see us. They don't mow us down.
It's a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass. Especially as the wind has picked up so much. Ivan's up too. Hello, Ivan. Can you tell us your disastrous... What happened to you this evening?
It doesn't matter right now.
Doesn't matter right now. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Durban Port. This is SV Cruising Kiwis requesting permission for the port.
The Cruising Kiwis, this is Durban CTA, permission granted. So follow the second inbound vessel.
Okay, thank you. Copy.
Excellent
Perfect.
work. And now we can go in. Oh, well, probably a bit far over, I think, are you?
Ivy, do you want to go and stay on port side? Yeah.
Thank you for staying awake.
Oh, no worries. Oh, see you.
How come you are awake? You shouldn't have stayed awake.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, can you see the front there, Rob?
Reverse?
Yeah, reverse now. You've got about a metre left. While Durban's downtown may have seen better days and walking anywhere is firmly off the to-do list, the marina itself is a thriving hub of the cruising community. Here a fleet of sailing families is gathered, all watching for the perfect weather window to take on South Africa's infamous wild coast. And since it's Christmas, yes, we're 2 months behind real time, there's no shortage of festivities, food and boat hopping cheer to keep spirits high while we wait. Venturing beyond the marina, well, that's an Uber-only affair, even for the short hop to the waterfront. But inside these gates, it's all about friendship, feasts, and prepping for the next big passage.
So I'm pretty sure many of you would have noticed when I was refitting the water pump, the salt water pump with the basket, that was a replacement basket, that I used a different piece of pipe. I used a clear piece of pipe that was a lot more malleable to hopefully fit onto the attachments at the bottom of the basket. I'm sure some of you were absolutely cringing at the sight of that clear pipe that was unreinforced as opposed to the original that was a steel wire reinforced pipe, because the risk was that it could collapse and restrict water flow. And I was kind of aware of that possibility, but I really didn't think it was going to be too much of a problem. And Mocha's come to say hello. Hello, Mocha. So we took off and spent the first few hours, several hours motoring, and motoring quite hard. I was sitting at about 2,700 revs. That's kind of pushing it a little bit for both engines. And I did of course inspect the hose, but I didn't record it, but you could see the hose was getting a bit of a suction collapse going on. It wasn't too bad, but it was bad enough to be really not appropriate. So yes, you guys were right, I shouldn't have used that hose. It was probably more appropriate to use the other original, even though it's brittle, and just try and make sure the connection made. Look what I found. Another sea basket. It's a smaller one, it's smaller than the original, but it has the correct size holes. So to that effect, I'm going to take off that clear hose now and refit it with this old brittle hose and hopefully make the connection work. Yeah, right.
My boys! They're all here! Yay!
Oh yeah, we're driving.
He's just tidying up so when you get to the...
Oh, good
Because
boy.
I've been cooking and messing.
Good.
Here's the big bro!
He's kind of a bit older.
He looks a bit older, yeah, a bit bigger.
Yeah, and defending a hook. If I was hooking around like that.
Just like that?
Yeah, not like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Not in boxing though, surely.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I never see anyone do
People
that.
turning a boom boom.
So Finn in the background is training in an ocean rowing boat. That's the class of boat that he won the World Championships in, so he's very familiar with this. It's a little bit safer on this water and apparently easier and quicker to set up than a flat water boat.
This is his first row since he's arrived here. We've been doing a lot of stuff in the gym, on the rowing machine, a little bit of weights. He hasn't been 100%, but he's slowly getting better since he's been here. He's improved, he's feeling a bit more energetic, and he's sculling nicely. He's just out there, he's just moving the boat, so it looks effortless what he's doing, which is good. It's a good sign. When it looks effortless, chances are it's really not effortless, but it's moving the boat nicely, so yeah, it's nice to see him out there enjoying it.
The training's been a little up and down to the end of the year. I mean, even before the head of the trials, just with injury stuff, like I injured my back a couple of weeks before then, and I was almost like, I'm not going to be able to race. It was that bad, but it ended up coming right, which was good. But then a few weeks ago now, I had a little fall and injured my knee, and then I was out for a little bit from that. That's come all good. Then I got really quite badly sick, vomiting and all this for well, only a day, but then I was out for a bit. And now I'm back up and going again. So it's been great being here. The Durban Rowing Club, Hillary's from Durban Rowing Club has been great. Been erging here pretty much every day. So yeah, it's going good. And then I basically, as soon as I get back, straight into racing. We've got a week in New Zealand. So yeah, it's all on.
So while Finn was getting ready to go out for his row this morning, Declan got up super early
Yeah.
to go out surfing with Yosh and Brody up at Excelsior. And how was it?
It was pretty good. The waves were a lot better than our last surf. We went out to the bluff. These guys are out there fishing, and then we see out behind the set this big tail, massive dorsal fin.
Really?
Like, just
Was this
flapping-
before you got in the water?
Before we got in the water, yeah. It was flapping around out there, and I reckon it could have been a great white. It was pretty big.
And you still got in the water?
Yeah, still went in the water.
Oh,
And then we
really?
all just kind of waited for a few minutes and then went out. But Yosh had one of those shark bracelets
Oh, did
on his
he?
ankle. Shark
Okay.
ankle.
Did you? So you stayed close to him?
I did stay close. I did stay quite close to Yosh.
From New Zealand with black bottom pants on, wearing red gloves with head hair is, drum roll please,
You might be fractionally higher there, Finn,
Really?
but you do have the shoes on, so you've got a bit taller still. Dog, hello, puppy dog. That's Marley. Oh,
Marley's very submissive against class.
We can take him. Marley,
you get scratched, man. You'll be scratched. You'll get scratched.
Okay. All right, Marley, out. Come on.
Out. Stop making yourself at home, mate.
You don't have to do this. No! No, you don't have to redeem it! You don't have to redeem it, no! For Christmas, there is just one thing I need. And I don't care about the presents.
What do you say to that, Ben?
That was
The
good.
ref was blind.
The winner by unanimous decision, last name Hamill, and with a score of 92-94, wearing the Rossi!
Oh!